Good morning. I wanted to talk about a patient I saw a while ago who actually relapsed after smoking pot. The man, the man has a sexual addiction and a couple of other addictions in the past as well, but that's the main problem he has now. And finds himself when he's lonely or at different times, calling hookers and relapsing in that kind of way. And he doesn't like the fact that he does it, but he does it anyway, like any addiction. And recently he was talking to me and said that he's noticed that, when he smokes pot, it really increases his cravings, and he often acts out frustrated and angry with himself. So he started seeing some therapy and actually going to some 12-step meetings now, and is I think doing much better. But it brings up the issue of why, and there's kind of two reasons essentially. One of them is that when people smoke pot, it actually releases a little bit of dopamine in the nucleus accumbens, the reward system, the pleasure area of the brain, just like a sexual addiction does, or like even having sex does, like any addiction does. And so once there's a little bit of a dopamine surge from the pot, then the brain often wants more. And so it can lead to relapses that way. The second reason, of course, is that it's a trigger, like a memory trigger, where smoking pot often is associated for him, and at least having sex, because he often did that at the same time. So smoking pot generates the memories of that kind of thing, and so then it leads to more cravings and more likelihood of relapse. So that's fortunately he's made a decision to stop smoking the pot and get back into his recovery program, so he's doing well right now. But it is illustrative, I think, of how things can increase cravings and lead to relapse. So for anybody who's got an addiction of any kind, paying attention to the memory triggers but also to using other substances that release dopamine in the pleasure center is critical to avoid relapse and stay on the right path.